amigos, es señor Davis y son las instrucciones para hoy, el 10 de diciembre. Pues primero tenemos la música miércoles, el anillo de J-Lo y también 3 cosas para practicar el vocabulario. Well, 2 cosas para practicar y la prueba. So first we have a más práctica en Go Formative para practicar las conjugaciones del verbos y cómo describir las cosas. So practice with using the verbs in conjugated form and also with describing nouns using the adjectives that you have. Now within this Go Formative, I have short videos, so like 1 minute each, on how to do each of these sections. So the first one is, just a second here, on how to use those 3 adjectives, gold, silver, and wood, as adjectives to describe things. And then you're going to do practice with using regular adjectives like beautiful, expensive, and cheap. And then the last thing you're going to do is practice with conjugating your verbs in present progressive. So it'll be a review from last chapter. So watch the short video. Like I said, some of them are 30. I think there's 3 videos in here. One of them's 30 seconds. I think the longest one is the second one, and I think it's a minute. So practice with conjugating these things and with also using your different verbs. In this first section, you're going to use the form of regatear. So I bargain for these things. Make sure you use para in your sentences to bargain for. This one is you're going to use gastar to say how much money you spend on things. So you're going to use on, en in those, example in there. And you don't have to type out the numbers or the dollar sign. You can just type it as the dollar sign and the number. Y por fin, primero, dictado. Now, this is important that you do this before your quiz because your quiz does have a dictado on it. And a dictado, all it is you listen to me say a word and you type exactly what you hear. You don't translate it or anything. I'm saying the word in Spanish. It's just a method of doing some comprehension. So can you hear the word that I'm saying and understand what word it is that I'm saying? So you'll listen to the word and type it there. No translating. And then para conjugar en presente progresivo, you're going to watch this to review if you need review on how to conjugate in present progressive and tell me that these people do that action in present progressive. So make sure you do this before you take your quiz because this is practice with things that are going to be in your quiz today. And your quiz is timed and this is not. Luego van a jugar Gimkit para practicar el vocabulario. With Gimkit, if the window doesn't open in Schoology for you, I put a link underneath of that window for you to open it in a separate one. For the most part, Gimkit hasn't given me trouble, but some people, it just depends on your internet connection. It doesn't play nice. So if this window doesn't load for you or let you log in, please click this link that's down here underneath of it. And make sure you're submitting assignment on all these. Y por fin, la prueba del vocabulario. For the quiz, please make sure you read the directions. I put a Bitmoji in there and everything to express my feelings on this because some of you are still Google translating things thinking that I don't know that you're Google translating, and I know you're Google translating. If I see it on one question, even one question, it's going to be a 0 for the whole thing. I'm begging you to please stop Google translating because it's not doing you any favors. Do not copy and paste accents. If for some reason you still do not have the International Keyboard on your Chromebook, then use an apostrophe after the letter that you want to put an accent on. Do not copy and paste. If I see copy and paste, I have to give you a 0 for that question. You'll only have 20 minutos para hacer la prueba. You only have 20 minutes to do the quiz, so please make sure once you click start that you're ready to do it from completion. And like I said, there's going to be some dictado on here. The first few you're listening to and writing the word you hear. We have some multiple choice questions, matching, and then writing sentences using those verbs and the descriptions that we practice in the Más Práctica activity. Bien, so we are now officially on this alternating schedule until Christmas break, which means after this quiz today, our next session, we will learn our next grammar topic, which is a review grammar topic. It's preterite, past tense. And we will quiz on that on the last block of before break. So the Thursday, Friday before break is when we're going to quiz. So it is review. So make sure you're doing those assignments and practicing that. We'll see what after Christmas brings us. But I'm confident that we're going to be all right. So if you have any questions, let me know. Adios.